So in this video, we are going to be learning on how to round numbers. So let's first start off knowing where the digits are. So say we have, for example, 574. We know the element to the farthest right is in the ones location. The middle element is in the tens location. And the element digit to the farthest left is in the hundreds location. So say, for example, we want to round to the nearest 10 and say we have 52. We know this is the 10 location, and we know this is the ones location. So when it says round to the nearest 10, we look at 10 and we look to the digit to its right. So we will look at the digit in the ones location. Now, if this digit is 1, 2, 3, or 4, we round down. And if this digit is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we round up. So let's do some examples. Round to the nearest tenth. So let's stay with the example 52. This could either be 60 or this either could be 50. This is we're rounding to the nearest 10, so the 10 number changes. So we know 2, we round down, so we'll get 50. Say we have, let's say 76. This can either be 80 or this either could be 70. Well, we know 6, we round up, so we get 80. Say we have 25. We can either get 30 or we can either get 20. Well, we know 5 rounds up, so we'll get 30. Say we have 126 and we still want to round to the nearest 10. Well, we look at 10 still. And we know it's 2, but we remember we want to still look to the digit to the right, even if it's a bigger number and we're rounding to the nearest 10. So we look at 6. So we can either get 130 or we get 120. And we know 6 rounds up, so we get 130. Now let's say we have 555. Well, we still look at the ones location, so we can either get 560 or we can get 550. But we know 5 rounds up, so we get 560. Now, let's say we want to round to the nearest 100. Well, for an example, we can say we have 474. So we know this is the 100 location. And just like the 10, rounding to the 10, we want to look to the right of where we're rounding. So in this case, we'll look at the 7. So we either get 500, because remember we're rounding to the 100, so these are the number, the 100 digit changes, or we get 400. So we know 7 rounds up, so we get 500. Let's say we have 262. Well, look at the 6. We either get 300 or we get 200. And we know the 6 rounds up, so we get 300. For another example, say we have 1,352. Well, we're still looking at to the right of the 100 location. So we're looking at this 5. So we know we can be 1,400 because we're still rounding to the 100 location. Or it could be 1,300. Well, we know 5 rounds up, so 1,400 is our answer. Let's do one more like that. Say we have 7,700 767. Well, we want to round to the nearest hundred. So we either get 7,800 or we get 7,700. Well, we know the 6 rounds up, so we get 7,800. And that is pretty much it, rounding to different locations. Hopefully that helps and makes it kind of clarifies and simplifies everything. And yeah.